Good morning, student. Myself, Dr. B.G. Nemaniwar, Assistant Professor and Head of the Physics Department, Digambar Abindu Arts, Science and Commerce College, Bhokar, District Nanded, affiliated to Swami Ramanand Tirtha Marathwada University, Nanded. Today we have to study BSc third year, paper number 12. Solid state physics. Simply we have to say that SSP in solid state physics there are 4 units. Out of that 4 units we learn one of the unit. That unit is free electron theory. In free electron theory there is few subpoints such as outstanding properties of metal, Durdee-Lawrence theory, electrical conductivity of metal, thermal conductivity of metal, Weizmann-Frank relation, and specific heat and Ohm's law. All these things were discussed in unit free electron theory. Out of these few points we have to discuss today's our point is Durdee-Lawrence theory. Durdee-Lawrence theory. Durdee-Lawrence theory. In 1900, Durdee says that that any metal containing number of free electrons, these electrons move in a metal, or when it is in stationary state, it is stationary when we cannot apply any external field. But you apply the external field, it can move from higher potential to lower potential. Means electrons are bound in a metal in the form of atoms. Electrons are in the atom, they are bound due to electrostatic force of attraction. Due to electrostatic force of attractions, electrons are bound in a metal in the form of stationary. When we are to apply the external electric field on this metal, electrons are move in the direction of external electric field and constitute a current. Means we have to obtain the current when we have to apply the external electric field to the metal or wire. For example, this is wire. We have to apply the external electric field. This is a source of electric field E. This is a metal wire. A to B is metal wire. To this metal wire we have to apply the electric field in the form of E. What happens when we have to apply the electric field? Electric current is flow from higher potential to lower potential. Means from positive, means from A to B electric current is flow, and when electric current is flow, there is a collision between electrons and atoms, and that's why it constitutes the flow of current. What is say the Durdee? Durdee says that these accelerating electrons we have to prevent, and these electrons are collide to atom and constitute a current. This concept said by the Durdee means we stop the accelerating electron and to collide them on the atom and constitute a current. This is the Durdee theory. What is Lawrence theory? What is Lawrence? In same year, in 1900, Lawrence says that using the Durdee's theory, both are combined and form the Durdee-Lawrence theory. He can also explain the concept of the free electron. That this is any metal. This metal containing the number of free electrons, and initially these electrons are in stationary form when we cannot apply any external electric field. but you apply the external electric field on this metal or wire or metal constitute a current. Why constitute a current? Because current can pass or potential can be passed through higher potential to, means current is passed through higher potential to lower potential, means one end to other end. You know that. This concept also said by the Lorentz in the same year in 1900, and says the Dourdan and Lorentz conclude few points. That few points were to discuss one by one. You are familiar about the Ohm's law. First point he can discuss, can obey the Ohm's law. Ohm's law. You are very well familiar about the Ohm's law. V be the electric potential, I be the electric current. Means electric potential is directly proportional to the electric current. Means electric potential increases in any circuit, electric current also increases. Electric potential decreases, current also decreases, or vice versa. This is the first point said by the Dourdan and Lorentz. Or you know that all metals obeys the Ohm's law. Because V is directly proportional to I. This concept said by the Dourdan-Lorentz theory, first concept, that is all metals can be obeyed, potential is directly proportional to the current. Second point, both are discussed, Dourdan and Lorentz can be discussed. Second point, it can, both Dourdan and Lorentz discuss the second points, the electrical conductivity sigma. Sigma be the electrical conductivity which is inversely proportional to the temperature, which is inversely proportional to the absolute temperature. Or this is what also write down in this manner, means sigma be the electrical conductivity of the material or metal which is inversely proportional to the square root of the absolute temperature for impure metal. For impure metal, Dourdan-Lorentz says that sigma be the electrical conductivity which is inversely proportional to the square root of absolute temperature for impure metal. Next, third point we have to discuss, sigma, same thing, electrical conductivity is inversely proportional to the absolute temperature. In second case, we have to write down sigma is inversely proportional to the square root of the absolute temperature. In third point, we have to discuss sigma is inversely proportional to the absolute temperature, but for this is impure material or metal, for pure metal. For pure metal, for what is the condition of pure metal? Sigma is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. For impure metal, sigma is inversely proportional to square root of the absolute temperature. This is what to learn. Next, sigma. After sigma, what to learn? Rho. Rho be the resistivity of the material, or it is also called as specific resistance. Resistivity of the material and specific resistance, which is inversely proportional to the density, which is inversely proportional to the pressure. See, rho be the specific resistance or resistivity of the material which is inversely proportional to the pressure. Means all metals, all materials, the specific resistance or resistivity which is inversely proportional to the pressure. This is fourth point of the Dourdan and Lorentz were to study. Last point, that is Weizmann and Franklin. Weizmann and Frank's relation. What is Weizmann and Frank's relation? Weizmann and Frank's relation, that is temperature, absolute temperature is inversely proportional to the absolute temperature is inversely proportional to the electrical conductivity. This relation is called as Weizmann-Frank relation. T be the absolute temperature is inversely proportional to the thermal conductivity for metal and for impure metal and pure metal, means absolute temperature is inversely proportional to the thermal conductivity of the metal. K be the constant, and that constant is called as thermal conductivity, and T be the absolute temperature. Means from point number 5 we have to say that absolute temperature is inversely proportional to the thermal conductivity. Here we have to learn in points 2nd and 3rd, thermal conductivity is for metal, pure metal and for impure metal, means absolute temperature is inversely proportional to thermal conductivity of metal, and absolute temperature is directly proportional to K. K be the thermal conductivity of the material. Here this is a 5 points can be explained by the Dourdan and Lorentz theory in 1900. First, all metals obeys the Ohm's law, means V directly proportional to I. Second, electrical conductivity inversely proportional to square root of the absolute temperature for impure metal. Third, electrical conductivity is inversely proportional to the absolute temperature for metal. Next, specific resistance or resistivity is inversely proportional to the pressure for all metals. And lastly, we will discuss the relation between Frank's and Weizmann relation, that is absolute temperature is directly proportional to thermal conductivity of material and inversely proportional to the inversely proportional to the thermal conductivity for pure and impure material. Friends, we discuss small point BSc 3rd year semester 5th paper number 12 unit free electron theory of metal. Any questions regarding this point, you contact me through WhatsApp, my personal number, or through mail. Okay, thank you student, thank you very much.